Hey, what's up? I'm Third Eye Jew. Um, this video's for people who have dreams that come true. Um, More considered as like visions. This video's for people who want to know more about their dreams. This video is for people who question things that people usually don't question. And I just want to talk to y'all about that. Well, for one, I often have plenty of dreams that aren't dreams, but more like visions of the future. And I see that it's not that many people that do. Also, like the average person that I ask about, like, have you ever had this happen to you? Most people say no, and I doubt if when I tell people that I do, that they believe me. But I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not the only person. But I I haven't really met nobody that, I met people that said, I met a person who said it happened once to them. Like, I really don't have people that's like really dug in and have more information. Usually, like, I would be the person who know more about this and more experiencing with dreams and stuff like that. And basically, I just want to share my story, and hopefully, this will comfort and give other people who are like me, you know what I mean, like let them know that they're not alone. You're not alone. If this is happening to you too, you're not alone. I really haven't found anybody that's happening that also happens to. Like, I would like to, so I could conversate and share stories and, brainstorming together and trying to figure out what's really what is all this about. But it's so much. It's so much. I don't know where to start at. I guess I'll start with a dream. I have plenty. But I could tell you a dream that came true before and how it went down. So the most powerful dream I ever had that came true was one night I was I was at home, and my niece and nephew came over, and they slept in my room. And I remember I was watching cartoons with them. They fell asleep, so I went out back. I smoked the L. I came back in, and I was looking at them and just thinking of all the stuff that they might have went through. I'm not really trying to put too many people business out there, but basically I know that their lifestyle wasn't the best, and I know they was going through stuff. So it kind of made me sad thinking about them and all the stuff that they going through and might go through and been through. And yeah, it made me sad, and I remember crying for them. And I'm not even an emotional type person. I'm not sure why that struck such a strong nerve with me, but it definitely struck a nerve with me that night. And it's unusual because I don't cry, but yeah, that's how the night started. And a little while later, after that, I laid down. I drifted off to sleep, and it was like a quick little like I was asleep. I just fell asleep, just fell asleep, and that's when the vision hit, and it was me on a train. Alright, mind you, pause. I have to go back and tell you what happened. Years prior to this, I'm talking maybe 4 years prior to this, 5 years prior to this. I was, and this is an old story, by the way. So it was years. So this happened a few years ago, maybe like 5. But 5 years before that, I'm probably over exaggerating. No, close. It doesn't really matter about the time. The point is, I had got robbed, and and yeah, that's it. I got robbed by these two people in my neighborhood, and fast forward, that night when I was with my niece and nephew, I had a dream that I saw the person that robbed me on the subway. And in my dream, once I saw them, a voice spoke to me and told me, "Do not be afraid. You're okay. Everything will be okay. Don't be afraid." And I often like to believe that that voice was God talking to me. And I woke right back up. It was like a quick little 2 minute. It was like weird because like I usually don't. If I have a dream, I don't wake right back up. Like I don't. I usually just be asleep, have a bunch of different dreams. So that night was it kind of struck a nerve with me because of the fact that I woke right back up after it happened, and the clarity, and I never had nobody speak to me in my dream. That was also a very weird moment, that a voice came over me, and it was a female voice. It was a comforting voice. Told me not to be afraid. And I woke back up, and I'm just like, I don't know. Went back to sleep. The next day, I see him on the train. And the first thing I think about is that voice that said, "Don't be afraid." Now, it might be some people that say, "Yo, listen, that happens. It's a coincidence." Blah. Or you just afraid of seeing him anyway? First of all, it's been years. I was not worried about him. I was much younger at the time. I was not worried about him. Second of all, this not the only time. That's not the only time. So it's no coincidence. Coincidence is just, you know what I mean? This is something that happens. That's happening. And yeah, like I've been had dreams before that came true. But once that happened, and how it came true the next day in the same exact place I dreamed of it, from then it just been like, you know what? I know that I'm connected mentally to the universe. That's my story. Look out for the next video. The next video, I'm gonna try to explain how our brain works and how it's connected to the universe.